kids, it's Mark Miller. Welcome back from holiday break, and let's see how we do today. We've been working on the card maker. At least that's what we were doing before I went on break about 11, 12 days ago, I think. And let's kind of talk about what we're going to do today. Today we need to create. I want to create an overlay for to show cards, and we need to show them as they are played, I suppose, as cards are purchased. In the maybe like the cards, draw the cards as they are held in the players / NPC / monsters hands. And we also need to show them fanned out. So if I might have the cards here, down here in front of me, when I fan them out, they'll all appear up in front of me. We need a, when they're fanned out, we need a selection mechanism. And that selection mechanic needs to be player independent. So multiple players can all do this at the same time. Can see and select their cards simultaneously. Like that. This may imply, I think this means a very compact UI. In other words, if I'm going to be able to support, I was kind of thinking about this, and I was saying, well, here, let's do a new slide here. Let's kind of talk about player selection UI. Somewhere out here, I've got some actual cards. Here we go. There's some sample cards out here. Let me just grab one of these and drop it in here. Let's find some others that we got here. Drag them over. A couple of these. What else? Disadvantage. So we got a couple cards here. So at first I was thinking, well, we'll just put all the cards up and so that they're real easy to see. Take up as much room as we can on screen. I was thinking about something kind of like this. Or maybe, let's move this off to the side. Do this, do this. Got a distribution option in here. There we go. Let's group those, bring them down like this. So I was thinking maybe something like this. So we'd show them all up on screen. So if I open up my cards and everybody sees them, they look like this. But the problem is now what happens if another player wants to do that at the same time? And now what do? Am I going to like bring these cards over here? Maybe have another set here and somehow indicate which player? Now it gets really complicated visually, right? I shrink all these down and make room for everybody, and it's now hard to tell whose cards are whose. So what I want to do, I think instead, I want to do something like this. Let's pop this out to here. And I think I want to do something like this. So my cards would come above me as a player like this. And then in the space above me, we'd show the card that was selected like this. And we'd have some sort of selection indicator, kind of like that right there. Let's say Send it to back. Shape effect, glow. Let's give it like a glow for a little bit here. Something like that. I don't know, something a little bit like this. So now what this allows me to do, if I'm looking at my cards, they come up above me and my cards sit right above me. And if another player does the same, it now allows us to have multiple folks all looking at their cards at the same time. So that's kind of what I'm that's kind of what I'm imagining here as a way to make the selection mechanism work. Like that, basically supporting 5 folks all simultaneously selecting cards if they want to. It's kind of a simple solution to the problem, and I think it's not bad. Something like that. Okay. So fanned out selection mechanic. So fanned out is maybe we're not going to have fanned out. Maybe we'll just have the selection mechanic. Like that. We need to support secret cards, where a player gets a card but they don't know what it is and they can't look and the card automatically kicks in at the right time. So secret cards is a little bit tricky in terms of the mechanic for that, but the look will be let's grab one of these. And somewhere in here I've got the secret back. Secret, what is it? Secret card, there it is right there. So the card will appear like this. You won't be able to see it. Kind of like that, that's what's going on. So it'll show up here as a secret card. So, like that. And maybe I might have 2 cards in this group that are secret. Like that, or more. Okay, so secret cards are going to look a little bit like this. And are revealed only revealed on activation. Next turn, on skill check, attack, saving throw, etc. So it's revealed on activation. Shown as secret until that time. That's kind of what I'm going for there. Cannot get rid of this card. Cannot ever get rid of this card. So if we end the game, we start a new game later, like a few days later, you still got that card. So we need persistence. Also, there's another piece here to this that I should have. I should update these a little bit here. There's something else we need to do here. We need to give credit to whoever gave this to us. So we can say given by, it's going to be like viewer name. Like that. Maybe make this shorter, like this. So put that in there nice and close. Maybe even just do this. Don't even have any words there other than centered above it the name of the person who gave the card to us. So I think it looks like that. So that's kind of what we're going for in terms of a look here. Let's see. We need to respond to these kinds of pieces of information right here. Let me do something else. I realized I needed to something I should have done before I started here. I'm gonna do it off screen because it involves, you know, secrets and stuff like that. Let's see how effectively I can do this here. Let's do this. I need to get a my ID into my secrets folder, my secrets app settings folder. That's what I'm trying to do right now. All right, give me a second here because I'm not sure where this is going to open up. So I'm going to take this for a second. Okay, and I am aware that I've got Karnak showing you what keys I'm pressing as well. So I'm going to be really mindful about what I type off screen here. We created a key called maybe Streamloots ID. Let me grab that. Putting in my apps settings. .json file. Saving that. Okay. And all right, I think I've done it, the piece I need to do. Trying to be really careful here. Okay, so next. I've got a sample file. Well, actually, before I go to the sample file, let's go back to our design, our layout here, and see what we're doing with our design here, what it's going to look like. Okay, sports cards as they're played, as they're purchased. This right here, we're going to be using the. We're going to create a web request here, and essentially get a be looking for the data changing over there on the Streamloots side, which will indicate that we've played a card. I'll show you what it looks like now, by the way. If I come out over here to Streamloots and I grab one of these cards, go into test card, and I say play card, you should see something coming up on the stream. I'm expecting it to show up there. I hear sound, but I'm not seeing anything. Interesting. I had not. I saw this earlier. I just changed all these images here. Cards played enjoyed. Yeah, I'm hearing the sound for sure. Not seeing. It's not too big of a deal because what I was going to show, we're going to replace. It's not showing the image. I think it's because I changed the card images before. Let's see if I'm going to explicitly grab that image. What was it? It was Advantage, I think, right? So check it. Just an Advantage card. All right, so let's go in here and grab Advantage. There. All right, let's see if that works at all. Save. Play card. Not seeing it. Hearing it, but not seeing it. I'm not sure why that is. Okay, not a big deal. We're going to replace that anyway. That's what our goal is to do, is to replace it. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off with this piece right here. The other thing I want to do as well, when they're played by the viewer, I want them to animate in as if they are dealt on a card table. So I want them spinning in and slowing down and stopping right above the player that they're going to, or next to. If they're going to the Dungeon Master, they'll stop up near there because that's where our Dungeon Master is. So they'll animate in, spinning, as if they're dealt on a card table, and they'll stop just as they get in the right position above them, the right player, so you can see it. So it should look very cool. And then they'll stop for a moment, give credit to the viewer that played it, and after we do that, then we'll spin down into the player's hand, and then after a moment, hide the player's cards, I think. Or we'll toggle this. Nah, we're gonna hide them. I was gonna say with the keystroke, but no, we're gonna hide them. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking. This is the animation right here. As card is purchased, something maybe simple here. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do here. Something simple to acknowledge. Customer participation. Customer/viewer participation. Okay. This is maybe this becomes its own card. The selection mechanic becomes its own card. Support secret cards. All of these become their own slides. Okay. So I think what we're going to do first is we're going to come in here. Oh, there's one other thing we have to do. I was looking at this. So we're going to need to make a change to a class we're calling part, which is like essentially our base animation. This is in TypeScript. Currently, part accepts a base file name and a frame count, because it's used for animated sequences. But I think what I want to do is change part to allow to support key-based static image presentation. That's kind of what I think I want to do. So the key the key is the file name. The reason why is because, you know, out here in our resource of cards, we might have, you know, we're expecting to have close to maybe 1,000 of these, but not all those will be in play every game. I don't want to load all these up in advance. I only want to load them up as needed. So I want to use every other aspect of the gaming engine that we've already built. I want to, you know, so I want to rotate the cards as they spin in. I want to use anchor offsets. I want to anchor in the center of the image so it spins around. I want to support, you know, expiration, all of this that we've already written. But the problem is part is expecting this kind of frame count to know the number of elements and to load them all up in advance. And I want to stay away from that is what I want to do. Because then I also have to match indexes to things that I'm not entirely sure what information comes back from Streamloots. I don't know what's coming back. I think it's the name of the card, which means for this one, that's what comes back. And I think I want to use that to find the PNG file. That's what I think I want to do. So that's what I think I'm going to go for. I'm going to look for that. So let's look at this sample over here that we've got. Bring it up over here. Some sample code. This is some sample code that I downloaded. What are we doing here? Interesting. I thought there was going to be a. I looked at this like weeks ago. Is there any NuGet packages in this thing? Just that. Okay. So there's nothing else. All right. So we've got a Streamloots card model that has some data in it. We got a Streamloots model. Streamloots card data model. Let's rename this to match type. And let's see, in our program, we're basically creating the service, connecting, doing an await here and say while true, await task delay. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're doing this little bit here to essentially start this thing up. And let's see, Streamloots service. This is, let's do a break on card redemption. That's when we play the card right here. Let's set a breakpoint here and let's run it and see where we get. See if we get to the breakpoint. So I'm here. There's what the app looks like right there. I've got the breakpoint here. I'm going to come back over here, click on test, and let's see what happens. We get the breakpoint. Nice. Okay, so here comes the breakpoint. We're going to come in here, grab the card, and the card name is Advantage. So there it is right there. So that's how we're going to get that data that we need. There's also some other fields are inside this data piece right here. And what else? The image URL is out there, but that's not really going to be that helpful for me. I don't think I'm going to use that. There's no deck name either. And I was expecting to have multiple decks of cards. What that implies is every card name has to have a unique name. I can't have the same card name in multiple decks, or else it's got to have the exact same image. At least put it that way. If I have the same name, every card name has to exactly match the same image. I think that's the way to say it. All right, so we've got the alert there coming in. We've got the data we need. Let's go ahead and run that. And here we're just passing some information out here. You can see what's going on right there. So you can see here's the message that comes in. If we go to here, that message is coming from here, this piece. So I can come in and I can create a field called target and say who gets this card, and then we can come in and say username gave this card to target. Okay. I just want to try something, see if this looks more clear here. Player slash NPC slash monster. Save it. Let's test it. Player NPC monster, who gets this card? Okay, cool. Design Patterns is out there. Hey, Design Patterns. It's going okay. I had a pretty good holiday, I think. I hung out with the family the whole time. I worked maybe in the entire 12 days that I was off. I worked 4 hours. Never happened before, but I did it. Okay, so there we go. Play card, and we come in there. We're going to come in there and get our breakpoint again. How are you doing? Did you have a good holiday, Design Patterns? How was it for you? There's the card, and there it is again. Got the card name. Okay, so all right, so that's kind of what's going on there. There's a peak right there. Let's close this down, and I'm going to keep this. Hold on to this. I want to look at Parsha. Hey, nice to see you back in action. Parsha, nice to see you out there as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, it took a long break. By the way, I think Rory might be coming in today. It's been a while, so I'm not sure if he's coming in, but if he does come in, he's going to come in about 10 minutes. We lost power on Christmas Eve, and I had to work the days before, so pretty mixed. Yeah, losing power Christmas Eve is a little tough. We've got backup power batteries on, like, our routers and computers, so if we lose power, we can keep going for at least on, well, some machines can go for about maybe 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and like a phone can keep going, and we've actually had internet last for about 45 minutes before those batteries on those run out. I do not have a generator for a number of reasons, because they're kind of hard to use. I think we got to go out and fill them with gasoline, and I guess that describes 2020 overall. Yeah, 2020 is, I think, with a lot of consensus, a pretty tough year for a lot of folks there. Okay. All right, so we got Advantage coming in. That comes in there. That's going to lead to, where's my cards folder? That's going to lead us over into here. We're going to go to Assets, Dragon Age Cards, and we're going to find something called advantage.png. We'll be able to show that on the overlay, and life will be amazing. I think, what do I want to do first is now the question. I think what I want to do is I want to look over here at part down, oops, not in that one, down in overlays. I want to look at part. Here's part right here, and part has this, it's got this, and I have to, full disclosure, I have not looked at part or written code in part really in about 3 years, I think, 2 or 3 years. So this is one of the first things we wrote in JavaScript. I was actually in here this morning. Here's the class part where it starts right here. I was in there this morning just cleaning up a couple of these, underline issues highlighted by the lint. And like that, and that's all I was doing. Which I'm going to do now anyway, because we're about to go into modify these, so I want to get all of these out. But that's kind of it. I don't know much about what's going on here, so I kind of got to look through it, see how that's happening here. Let's go and change this to const. All right. So there's this concept of frame index here, and frame index in part. Let's see, all right, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't want that anymore in there. I don't even recognize it. If I see a comment I don't recognize, I generally kill it. Like, yeah. I'm not even sure what filtered images is. I'm killing that too. This is, I'm going to keep that code there. That's for skipping frames. Maybe I'm going to kill this out. Commenting this up because this code is running on a much faster machine. I'm going to kill it, actually. I'm going to kill it up here too. We're not doing that anymore. That workaround is a workaround of the past. So we got this frame index kind of idea here. And frame index sometimes applies, but sometimes the animation style can be static, in which case we don't touch or modify frame index at all. So that's what I want. I want the deck to have a static type, but I want to be able to add images to it, cards later, on demand. So when I say, oh, we just played this card, it's now in play, let's add it. And then I want to be able to access that frame by the name rather than by the frame index. That's what I want to do when I draw it. That's what I want to do. So I've also got this background loading thing, this parts background loader, which was brilliant code that Rory and I wrote when we wanted to do essentially load on demand, load on delay loading and load on demand, essentially, of the parts so that we could get this really fast startup time, startup load of the overlay. So the overlay was instantly up, and while you were doing other things, it was then loading up all the images. So it's great stuff. That does not really apply here. What's going on with parts to load? There's array. I want to see how this is related to the frame count. Load images, parts to load. We call add part background loader, add part. The frame count is greater than 1. Yeah. So I think my idea is that we take frame count and we set it to 0. I never saw 3 equals. Wait, where? Oh, you've never seen it before, Parsha? Yeah, we're over in TypeScript / JavaScript, and so yeah, 3 equals is I don't know the history of how we got to 3. I know it's a better way of performing the comparison than a double equals, but if it's the one that's the common one, why didn't we switch it around so that we don't have to type in 3 all the time? That I think was a design mistake in the language. Yeah, it's a little mind-blowing, but I've grown to accept it. Okay, frame count. And where was that? There I'm in part frame count. Advanced frame if necessary. Static, we don't do it, so we don't touch it. So frame count won't be touched if we're static. Frame index, I don't care about frame index either. It's only modified down here if we're not static. So I think we're good with that. Let's go back up here. Where else do we see frame index? Yeah, frame count is where we're coming in here in the constructor. So I say we initialize one of these, we set its frame count to 0, then we have a new method that says, hey, let's add a new image. Part.load sprites. What's going on with part.load sprites? Interesting. It's basically saying don't try anything until we get down out through here. Okay, so it's basically saying when we can start loading sprites, it looks like. Let's see. Okay, so I think I got a sense of what we need to change. So I kind of wanted to do this review to kind of just get my head wrapped around this. And then after that, now that I've got that, I'm going to now move to porting this code, bringing this code over into our main D&D app, which is this guy right here. That's what I want to do here. So let's kind of look at this for a second. Let's pin this up here. And let's create a new folder. Call this Streamloots, I think. And let's call this, what are the classes we've got over here? Let's do one of those. All right. Let's jump in there. Okay. One class brought over. Let's go get this one. What else do we got in here? You don't like that? I'm going to say add to dictionary on that. And fine, I'll add this one to the dictionary too. Okay. What do we got? Any errors at this point? Now. Cool, no errors. All right, next. Let's see. I'm doing this off screen again because of data, secret data I want to keep hidden. Give me a second. Okay, so there's my main. Whoops, hold on. Let's get over here. Got that. All right, coming back over here. Well, let's create a new class in here, I think. And then, let's see, where are we going to get this thing from? There's that. All right, how are we doing with our errors? All right, we need to grab the right string here. Okay, next, so in our main constructor, what's going on there? Streamloots, what's wrong here? No. Streamloots sample? What's happening here? I feel like we... Somehow I've got the... How did I get that? Do I have that as where the hell is Streamloots sample? Huh. Somehow I got the namespace up there is what it looks like I did. It looks like I messed that up. And I did it with all of them. Shoot. Okay. Let's rename this to... Is it the same? Yeah, it's just DHDM. Let's just do that. Okay. Now we need a string in here. We need to get that. I need to copy this to another location as well. Give me a second to do that. Wait, have I done it? Do I have it in the right place? It looks like I actually do have it in the right place. Okay. Give me a second. Grabbing some data from another screen. So let's see, do I have configuration? I do not have that here. Do I? Just trying to figure out on my other machine how I am accessing the current secret configuration, and do I have access to Twitch configuration in here? I do. Let's see if I can find it here. And give me another second. All right, be right back. Okay. Looks like that is what I think I want. Let's see how well that works. I'm going to again take it off screen here and step through it, because when I do this, it's going to show that, and I want to keep that hidden for a second. Let's see how that works. So running now. Oops, wrong app was selected as startup. Changing that now. Okay, one more time. Waiting for it to get to the breakpoint. It looks like it got it, the data that I want. Okay, let me stop it for a second. Looks like we're maybe okay. There we go. There's the stop. All right, cool. Oh shoot, one more thing I think I want to change. I want to verify. Sorry, one more time. I'm running one more time before I bring everything back up on screen again. So starting up, I'm waiting for the breakpoint to be hit. Looks like the breakpoint's not getting hit. I'm slightly worried about this possibility. Yeah. Here's where we are. This is from the sample code, so it's just kind of waiting in here, and I was a little bit worried about this code. And we're not ever getting out of this is the problem. So let me try canceling this a second. I want to just, my first inclination is let's turn off the wait on that and see if that thing will run without it. So I just deleted that wait at the end there. And see if we can get past it and have it continue to go. If not, I'm going to have to figure this out, and that'll probably take move that to another show to figure out how to get past that. Starting it up, it's loading symbols. Okay, got past it now. So I'm right here, I've gotten past the start. The question is, are we still going to get those events with those running there? And I'm hoping yes, but the answer is yes, we will. I also want to paste in that right there as a note to myself. Maybe put it above, actually, right there, so we don't have secret data revealed. That's going to be a really good idea. And let's continue to run it. And let's go over to here. Let's see if we get to this breakpoint. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be like the best thing ever? Wouldn't that make everybody happy? Let's go see if we can trigger it. So we come out over here, click on test, and play card. Ah, that's great news. We got it. And here comes the card. And there it is right there. Sweet. Okay, run it. Let's try it again. Nice. Okay, cool. So we've got our breakpoints coming in. That's really great news. Coming in from, and this is all, so we ported that over into our main app right here. So that is super cool. Next, let's close it down. And I think we need to start talking to the TypeScript file, TypeScript down below. So let's do that. Let's trigger that message. We're getting two different kinds of events here. One that's a purchase model, one that's a card model. I think I want to rename this to Streamloots card and a Streamloots purchase. Like that. Let's also gone in and renamed both of those files right there. While we're at it, do this. And let's do this. Cool. Good. All right, I'm feeling good about that. This we don't need anymore. I think I can do this. And I can do that too. You know what's interesting? Let's hit this again. Let's test it. I want to see, because I'm uploading larger images than they're expecting, and they're kind of, you know, scaling them down here. But I want to actually use the larger images down in the TypeScript. No breakpoint that time? Oh, because I'm not running. I want to see if the image that it's sending is actually the large scale image. I wonder if it is. I don't think they're, I bet they were not resizing them on upload. All right. Here we go. Let's trigger it. All right. I think that's the regular size right there. That's what it looks like to me. Compare that with this. Yeah. So I think they're not sizing it down. To double check that, I'm going to start up an image editor, paste this in, and make sure the dimensions are what I'm expecting them to be. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the full size image. That's interesting. Because that now means I could also say, well, let's just use that image instead. Image editor, where are you? Oh, interesting. It's not the same. It's close, but it's actually scaled down. It's interesting. Also, these backs all look like they're filled in black instead of transparent. Okay. So it's weird. Close, but I'm not going to use that image. All right. At least we answered that question. Okay. Okay, let's continue to run it. Okay, so we got the card. All right, let's kill it, and let's start doing some SignalR communication down with our overlay. Somewhere, actually, I don't have anywhere yet. I need to do this, so I'm going to do this right now. We're going to come in here and we're going to say, let's create a new class. We're going to call this card. Data. I've already got this Streamloots card data I'm looking at over there, and I'm not liking the ambiguity on this. How about card DTO? Let's do that, maybe. And then inside of this, let's drop a marker there. Create some properties. So we got a card and a purchase. And maybe a command. So this is the data I want to send down. I want to send down a card or a purchase and a command, I think. It's like a command string telling you what to do. And I think I want to have a, let's have an alternate constructor here that takes just a card and does that. And let's also have another alternate constructor here that takes just a purchase, like that. Let's say, let's give this a hard-coded command that says command is equal to show purchase, like that. And this one up here is going to be show play, show card play, like that. All right. Show card played. Just show card. Show card. I guess we'll keep that for now. All right, this is my new card DTO. Come back over here to our events on this. I want these to drive the event triggering from here, the signal or message from here. I kind of think I do. And I guess I can change this later if I don't like this. I'm not quite liking this here. Show purchase. Purchase. Show card event. We'll create a new card DTO of the purchase. Like that. And then I want to take this and change it to show card. And it looks like that's all the pieces I needed there. Let's duplicate that, just cut it to the clipboard and pop it down here. All right, cool. Now up here, I want to say call in the Hubtastic base station card command, and I want to pass in the this. I'm going to do some sort of JSON dot. Isn't there a dot convert or something like that? JSON dot. Let's close this down so we can see more of this on screen. No, not what I want. What's my converter? Really not remembering this. Let's go to the Hubtastic base station. Somewhere in here, there might be a convert call. JSON convert. There we go. I want something like that. But not deserialized object. I think I just want serialize. Is that true? Wait, hold on. Let's get this. Serialize object. Card DTO. I think that's okay. All right, let's start it and run it. Meanwhile, I'm going to bring up a, let's actually go down to the overlay layer and Dragon Front overlay. Card command. When this card command comes in, it's just coming in from this card command right there, which is looking for that that signal message. So all it's going to do right now is it's going to log that card string as it comes in. So we've got this up here running. Excuse me. Let's go load up the front game, Dragon Front overlay. So we'll go into local Dragon Front overlay. Bring up this, inspect it. There's the console. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Did I make a mistake? Unloaded func is not a function. I don't understand this error. And I'm a little bit concerned because I was modifying things in part, but not sure what I did here. Do I have other things showing up? I do. So I've got the name tag showing up. I'm not so sure about what's going on here with that piece there. All right, so let's go over here now, send this out one more time and see if we can see it. Nice, there it is. So the card comes down. Good. We're hearing the sound play because somewhere this overlay exists, but for some reason it's not being shown. The overlay exists on as the one from Streamloots exists and has been installed. I'm just not sure where it is. I'm not sure why we're not seeing it, but we are hearing it. It's a little bit weird on that. Okay, cool. And we've got the card name right there, advantage. All right, next, I want to go down into the overlay. So that's all good. I want to go down here before we write any code here. I want to come down in the overlay and I want to create a new class called Card Manager. So I've got this class called, or this file called cards.ts. Create a new class in here called Card Manager. And inside of here, I'm going to create something called known cards, maybe. And we're going to call it, it's going to be type sprite. I think. What's my problem here? Okay. And then in the constructor, we're going to say this is equal to new sprites. Like this. The base animation name. no, I don't want to do this here. I want a separate load resources thing. It's going to be something like this. Let's create a new method though. Expected frame count is 0. I'm going to give it a 0. The frame interval, I don't know. I'm feeling like I don't need to do anything here, but we'll just say 30. Animation style. Feels like I should have swapped the order of these right here and made the FPS optional. But I'm not going to go change that now because it's a lot to change and I don't have a refactoring to do that. I want static. Do I need 4 slashes here? I almost think I do. Yeah, it's a /. I want to make sure this is specified right there. And I guess I just need to say the cards right there. And then I want to do something like this. Known cards. What's an add do? Yeah. I want an add image is what I want. And the image I want to add, because I know I'm going to use it like every time, no matter what, is the secret card. That one right there. Okay. Let's throw a to-do at ourselves right here. Change sprites constructor to okay, let's go declare this. This is where things get a little tricky. I'm not sure how it's going to work. Put this out at the end here. So I think at this point, let's do a let's throw some console messages out here. Where's our constructor? Base animation name. What's happening with this? We're just going into part. All right, let's go look at part. File name, it's public. Cool. So that means we can come down here and we can also say, we've got the base animation dot file name. All right. So with the call to add image, actually, hold on a second. Let's report a code restoration. All right, devs, when I come in here and I hit the tab key, it just inserts a tab. And I want it to tab the next reference. This one works right here, but this one does not add image. I just added it, declared it from here. Tab next reference fails there as well. If I hit F2, I get the rename, and if I hit the tab now, not move into it, if I control shift tab back to it, I think it was over here, it's selected. So Visual Studio gets it, knows the two are connected, but I cannot hit the tab key to get between the two. Again, to demonstrate, tab. Yeah. You can see the keys I'm pressing. Well, they're kind of right back there, but that's what I'm doing is I'm hitting the tab key. So, okay. That's the issue. Let's go send this issue out over there for the devs. Let's also, I kind of think this is maybe not duplicatable, reproducible. Devs, go back a couple minutes and look at, you know, what I just did. I just created it, just declared it, and tried tab to next reference on it. I think that's the key to duplicating this. Do I want to check in a bunch of source code right now? I think I might want to do that. Let's do that. Let's see. Started Streamloots integration, and let's do that. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and we'll stage all of that. Push the changes. Give it a tag. We're going to call this issue tab to next reference TypeScript new function. Push the tag, go. Okay, copy that link address, and I can give that to the devs when we discuss the issue. Got it, okay. All right, that's good. Okay. All right, back over here. So there's the add image. Coming from cards, our card manager. Let's go create a new instance of our card manager in our Dragon front game. And we need to do load resources call somewhere in this space. Cool. Anything else I'm doing with condition manager? Got an initialize call. Giving it a sound manager as well. I think I'm going to do the same thing. And this and this up here are get player X and the nameplate renderer. I just need get player X is what I need. Let's go look at this. Let's let's do this. Let's just copy this whole thing. Let's get over to my cards. Let's throw it up here. And I don't need the nameplate renderer, but I do need that. Okay, so now something, this iGetPlayerX will tell me which player, where they are on screen. Sound Manager is going to let me play sounds. And there's my call to initialize. And still no tab to next reference on that after this new stuff that we've added. Okay, like that. All right, where else? What else are we doing with Condition Manager here? Update. Okay. What's going on in update here? Fair. Okay, just updating the positions of all of the sprites is what's essentially happening there. So let's do the same thing. Let's come over here, grab it, get out of there, clear it. I have it on the clipboard. So we can do this instead. And I should be able to change this to known cards. Like that, update positions. And that's for like, you know, any animation that's going through, you know, like the cards floating up and moving into place using something that looks like gravity. Okay, what else do I got? Should be a draw. There we go. And then we need a draw call. And we want something like this. All right, so my add image secret card at this point, I'm expecting on a run to see these two pieces of information coming out in response to add image. We're not actually adding it yet, but I just want to see that coming up on a run. So I think all I need to do is this, come in here, do a reload over here. Oh, this is not good. I'm not happy with this at all. Unloaded func is not a function. What did I do wrong? How did I mess this up? Yeah, I'm not seeing what change was made here in part that led to this. That's what my assumption is, a change was made. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get a... see if we can get help on there. Oh, interesting. I'm calling on load, which isn't set yet. I want to go back and look at what's going on with part here. Yeah. No, all the changes look good to me. So I don't think this is a result of new changes. And part wasn't modified before that. Only showing in one place, huh? What's also confusing to me about this is that if we come over here, you can look at the call stack, it's happening when we load the greatsword. I'm not getting that. Yeah, that's a good idea, Coding Gorilla. I love it. Thanks for saying hi. Whoops, that was a weird search I thought I did. Unload. I wanted to get all of those in here. Yeah, it's as if this is not. Let me just. I wonder if that's enough, or if it's better if I just do this. Let's try that. It says part this object. What's interesting is I'm not seeing all the properties of it like I'm expecting it to see. I'm expecting to see. You think it's of this context issue? And I'm just thinking, is it possible I changed code somewhere else that changed that? What's the this inside of here? And the callback, this is not what you think it is. I don't know, it's getting images of 0, so something's coming there. Let's try a refresh. That didn't seem to work. Did I save it? Yeah, I saved it. All right, let's do that. You have to do the log inside the callback function because in JavaScript this variable can change depending on the context. You think it's here? I don't. If the error I'm getting is onloaded is not a function. Oh, wait. It says onloaded, but I've got onload. Hold on. Notice I have this right here commented out. That's code from a long time ago. You think it's here, but it's the error is onloaded func, not on image loaded. See what I'm saying? I think it's somewhere else. It's kind of what I think. I'm doing a search here for onloaded. I'm not sure I want to do this, but let's see what happens. See what I get. I got an onloaded func here. Are we seeing the log message from the catch block there? Let's go double check that. You know what? That may be what's going on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, you're right. So on image loaded. Here it's set. Okay, yeah, let's go back and let me look at this again. Why is it, but it's a weird exception. Hey, Screech Rat, welcome. Did Santa bring me what I wanted? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna go with yes on this. Okay, here's what's confusing. We're sending out the exception right here. The exception must be thrown in this space right here. This is assigned here. If onloaded function is not null, then call onloaded func of self. Passing in self. Self is this. My supposition is that inside the anonymous function that this variable is changed and is no longer what you expect it to be. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I do have a self is this here, And I do have an error underneath it saying, you know, hey, let's go look at what's changed in sprites. Well, interestingly, I went from here to here. I don't think that's the problem, but maybe. These lets became consts. Double equals to triple equals. That should be okay. Where's this one at? 463? Should that be okay or not? Yeah, that should be good. 463. That should be good. That's just here used locally. It could be also, this is a parameter. It's optional though in the constructor. I could roll back the changes in sprites. The only thing I really added here. Let's roll back the changes in sprites and see if it was due to a recent change, which I suspect it has been. All I need is really this on the clipboard right here. As I recall, it's the only thing I really want to keep in there is that image. I'm going to reverse all of this. I thought there would be a way to just get bits from here. Reset to commit. I think that's what I want. Reset the following files to the state they were in at this commit. Yeah, let's do it. Is that the one I wanted or no? Nope. I want the one before that. All right, let's do this. Let's try to do this. Reverse that. Oh, I clicked on reverse hunk. Nothing seemed to be happening. Oh, here we go. Error encountered. How much trouble am I getting into? Reverse hunk. Reverse hunk. Yeah, I don't think these are going to have anything to do with it. But I'm going to do them all. I'll do it. Reverse hunk. I'm assuming something's happening in the background. Reverse hunk. And reverse hunk. And now what do we got? Okay. Paste in that piece there. Let's come back over here, refresh it. All right. That solved it. Okay. So something in those changes led to the problem. So we'll be careful moving forward. We have this issue right here. Card's not found. It's trying to find card 0. Let's go to 188 in card. Total frames to load. my total frames to load? If only load 1 is equal to frame count, 0, times frames to load divided by this. We should have a divide by 0 here. Load images. Let's call them load images. Frames to load is 1. Okay, so the problem is load images is getting this is 1, not 0 coming in. What's frame count? I thought we set it to 0 in the cards. Yep, we set it to 0, right? Expected frame count. We never change it. I think, why don't we see a divide by 0? I don't see it. I'm expecting a divide by 0 error before here. Total frames to load. This frame count should be 0 right here. Let's refresh. How you doing?
Great.
In every way? Perfect in every way too? Okay, I would agree with that. I'm on my show. Are you on your show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's Karen, everybody. Right there.
Hello.
Coding Gorilla, Screech Rat, both out there right now. Design Patterns, I think, is out there. Parsha. There might be, you know, some girls out there too. We don't know. Okay.
Well, I know, but those two are, right? Isn't Screech Rat and Coding Gorilla are both male?
I think that's correct. Yeah, I'm going to say yes to that. Likely.
I think I should do some of my eyebrows here.
Oh, I like that. Like if something's like going wrong. Screech Rat is waving. She's waving.
Hola.
Hola. Yeah, I like that. Just the eyebrows.
What if I'm angry? It's going to be like this.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's good. I heard my name mentioned. Coding Gorilla is asking. Yeah. Yeah. Karen's here. She's saying hi. She says hi. You're foraging for food. I've got a refrigerator in my office where I put all the best things. That's all. It's kind of weird. What's going on with this line 188? Where's this thing being called from? The frame count is here. Right, the problem's on line 188, right? 189, load images. It's here. And here we've got frame count of 12. And then we got this connecting to signal R. I'm like, wait, what? I'm not quite getting this. And I'm not sure if I fix this by just putting a card 0 in there, because if I get it, it'll get the dimensions of the image and it'll know that. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. It's kind of it's kind of a weird workaround, but that at least involves, making no changes to this code, which I want to be really careful about the number of changes that I make to this code, because this is dependent upon by everything. I think that's where I'm leaning. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of insight in this, I think. Yeah, I think we're getting this error much later after we assign the source. I think that's kind of what's happening here. So I think when we get here to frame count is 0, I'm still blown away here. Frame count is 0. That means this guy's going to be 0. That means I should absolutely have a divide by 0 error. Seems like I'm not getting it, or maybe I don't have a divide by 0. This just becomes like not a number, I suppose. Maybe I want to do something like this to fix it. I almost suspect if I say, hey, if total frames to load is less than or equal to 0, then we'll get out of here. I almost feel like that's going to fix it. Let's go try that. Yeah, did it fix it? Yeah, it fixed it. Okay, good. All right, good. So now we're not trying to load any images. That's not a divide by 0. That's 0 divided by something which is always 0. No, I don't think it. I think it's a divide by 0 right here. Total frames to load is 0, and I'm flat out doing it there. I'm getting no errors at all. And this is what fixed the bug. This is what appears to have fixed the error. This is what the error is not coming up anymore because of this line of code that I added. Yeah, that's a divide by 0. I don't think there's an error on divide by 0. I mean, let's just do this. I don't think we're going to see any errors here. Yeah, there's no errors. Divide by 0, no divide by 0 errors. TypeScript. No divide by 0 exceptions. I think it just gives you not a number. There it is, infinity. There you go, Coding Gorilla. Yeah, that's it. That's your secret. It gives me infinity. All right, cool. Okay. Okay. So we've got this piece now created. We should have, there it is right there. The base file name is cards, and the image name is secret card. So we're now got this add image call. Let's go into that. That's in sprites, I think, right over here near the end of sprites. And actually, you know what I want to do? Let's go in here and make some changes here one by one. I do want to fix these issues here with the underlines and fix some of them at least, because I'm not into that. Let this be constant like that. Okay. Do a couple of these, and we're just going to refresh and make sure that error stays away. Okay. We'll find out where we made our mistake. No errors. Good. Keep going. Good, no errors. What's the problem here? Oh, unexpected aliasing of this to a local variable. This is in the function. I think I can fix this by going something like this. Right? Is that the correct syntax? And then everywhere I had a self, you change it to a this. So I recall that's all fixed now. Self is not used anymore, I think. Let's see if that works. Okay, that looks good. Let's see, are we actually drawing? Let's make sure we're drawing. Looks like we're drawing sprites. Okay, and the clock's updating all of that. All right, cool. That's good. That's a good change. I'm a fan of that. Same thing here. Uh-oh. How do I get to this here? I was already using a this here. A little bit worried about that this opacity call. What the heck was happening there? Is it just working anyway? Is self-used anymore? Okay, let's see if we got a refresh. Looks appears to continue to be working. That's the draw cropped call we just modified in draw cropped, if I'm recalling correctly. Draws a cropped version of the name tags. Okay. Yeah, I ate all the bacon this morning. Sorry. Nope, I'm not kidding. I ate all the bacon. Yeah, I'm the literal bacon provider in this home. I generally cook bacon for about 2 hours, just make a ton of bacon. Let's see what we got here. All right, made a couple changes. Let's go refresh out here. Looks good. That looks like a const. That's a let. That's a const. That's a let, and that's a const. Should be good there. Also, let's refresh the drone game. Let's create a second one in here where we look up the drone game. Let's upvote that. I think it's drone game. What are you? Drone overlay. All right, that all looks good. It's still working because that layout call is what ranges these pieces, I believe, the coins. So that looks good. Let's make sure we don't have any errors in there. Good. Okay. Cool. Call that a const. Call that a const. Trivially inferred. Got the self thing again. Let's fix this. Okay, self is not needed anymore. That's in the constructor for sprites. Let's go refresh there. Uh-oh. That's what killed us. Really? If I undo it, refresh. Oh no. Did I save it? I saved it. It's not that? Where is it? It's not there, is it? It's here? If onloaded func is not null, I think what I needed to do is this maybe instead. Is that what we got? Yeah, there you go. The exact comparison to null will fail if it's undefined. That's where we were. Nice to know. Okay, cool. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Coding Gorilla. I appreciate your help. Changing this now to this again. That's what got us. Okay. Yeah, that was code written, you know, a long time ago. Back when we didn't know what was going on. All right, cool. That looks good. Let's double check we're still drawing sprites. Looks like we are. Clock's updating. That looks good. Cool. There's the clock updating right there behind me. Okay. Screwtrat, gotta go make lunch for the kids. See you later, Screwtrat. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Null double equals undefined is equal to true, but null triple equals undefined is false. Gotta love JavaScript, yeah. Yep, I wish I was smart enough to have seen that myself, you know, because we're kind of looking in this space before. That was our problem. Okay, good. So now we've gone through and we've gotten a lot of these out of the way. There's one more that was kind of bugging me because of this thing down at the bottom here. I'm not sure why I wrote this down here, this object freeze. I think it was, oh, because it wasn't an enum. This was my version of an enum before it became an enum. I'm gonna still take it. I'm gonna just move it up to the top. Should be no changes at all. I'm not expecting that to be a big deal. I'm moving it up there, but let's change it. Let's do a refresh. Looks good, no errors. Getting the drawing, the animation, the sprites, all of that. Okay. Throw an overlay, one more refresh here. Looks good. Let's kill that. Okay. Good. Now back to cards. Getting that card manager working. Getting that to work. We need down here to be able to add an image. So I think we need to go into this dot, is it base animation? Call it add image. I think I'm just going to keep throwing it down for now and call pass an image name. There's our add image there. So now what I need to do is I need to create a map to kind of map the keyed images to the frame index is what I think I need to do. I think I need a new image to be created here is what I need. Let's see where we're working with this. This is kind of interesting here. Image, new image, images to push image. We're not doing a source on it. We're not setting its source, but I'm kind of feeling like the code's going to look a little bit like this. What's its source is equal to, then we're going to have to figure out what the source is. See what I'm doing here. That's kind of what I'm looking for there. It's not just asset folder. That's just the folder assets. What I need is I need where am I getting the file name? Where am I setting that from? File name is here. Am I setting asset folder? Just folder assets. Feels like I'm missing the rest of it. Well, maybe not. The base animation name is the file name, so that does contain the second part of it. So, okay. So we need one more here, I think. Like base animation name. What is it? I thought it was base animation name. It's file name. So I think it's going to look something like this. And I think we need a / right there. So we've got asset folder, file name, image name. That's what I think it is. Then we're going to push it. Now we still don't have a, we need to kind of throw a to-do in here. We need a map, like a map or a dictionary. Hold on a second. Let me get a mark code rush issue here. All right, kids, take a look at this. I'm scrolling up here. I've got an image on screen. I think it's related to the image and maybe the to-do highlighting here. But I just typed in dictionary right here. Is it going to happen? Oh, come on. Of file names to image indexes. No, it's not happening now. Scroll back a little bit. It was like moving up and down as I was working here. I'm near the end of the file. So I can get any kind of duplication. Making some changes. Not happening now. It happened for a moment where it just kind of scrolled up like that. If you scroll back, roll back about a minute to see it. Maybe there's something you can figure out I'm doing to duplicate it. But it's jumped down a couple times. I did not understand why. Did it just happen there? Oh, look what just happened there. I put a comment right here. And look at that. So I scroll up, comment, and it goes away. There you go. Take a look at that. Image unexpectedly collapses in TypeScript plus unexpected new scroll, new shift. There you go. Look at it happening right there. Okay. Yeah, we looked at an issue similar to this before. I think the devs thought they fixed it. And it looks like there's still something going on. My build, by the way, for devs is there. 2.5 type 1.4. That's what I'm working on. Okay, so we still need to do this. But if we do just this right here, let's send that out. Let's go back over here, refresh. Feels like I should be seeing something. There it is right there. Image source. Cards, secret card PNG. I think that's it. I think that's going to work. So now we should be able to draw that secret card somewhere. Now, maybe we're going to do this. Just for testing, we're going to come in here and we're going to say known cards.add. We're going to add a new card. And my X position is going to be at about 960. And my Y position is going to be about 540. And my starting frame index will be 0. Like that. And is that all I need to draw it? I think that may be all I need to draw it. Let's see what happens. Do we see it? Aha! There it is. That's good. That's really good. We need to change its anchoring. Its anchor position. Cards.origin X is equal to, it's 280 is the width, divided by 2 is going to be 140. And then there's an origin Y, and that's 424 divided by 2, which is going to be 212. Okay. Let's refresh this. Now we should see the center of it showing up about right there. There you go. Sweet. Nice, right up in the center of the screen. I like it. I like it. Okay, cool. So we know that works. Now we've got a card, and we've kind of changed the parts to be able to support adding images. We need to get the map. Or maybe not.
Surly Dad is in the house.
Uh-oh, kids. Merry Christmas. Hope you all had a good one. Mine was pretty good. Coding Gorilla, did we get a report on your Christmas? I feel like Screech Rat was saying that there was, or Design Pattern said a power outage Christmas Eve. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure I need a map. It's kind of an efficient way, like a dictionary kind of thing. There's no dictionary inside of TypeScript, right? So let's go take a look at this. Dictionary. What kind of solutions do we have on here? What's going on here? Wait, am I looking at the wrong? Yeah. So we kind of already have this, is kind of what happens. We've already got this, so I don't think I want to write a separate special class to do this. I think all I want to do, let's see what happens with that image in secret card. We come in here. Closest thing is map KV. There you go. Thanks, Coding Gorilla. I was like thinking you would be able to help us out here. I feel like you've been here before telling us this. Yeah. I think I'm spending too much time thinking about it, and I should just go without it for now and use maybe a little bit of a cruder approach to getting this, because I think from performance, it's going to be there'll be no visible performance impact regardless of approach that I use to solving this problem, even though the approach I'm leaning towards is a less efficient one. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah. Surly, did you tell us how your Christmas was? Looks like we don't have a report from Surly on Surly's Christmas. Are you still fasting, by the way, Surly? I've been playing with the idea of fasting again, and every time I think about it, I think food. So I haven't done it. Okay, so this is good. That's drawing. That's all good. I think what I want to do is I'm in Germany, going well, not fasting at the moment. Well, sure, are you living in Germany, Surly? Or are you just like working or on vacation, on holiday? I feel like you were telling us you were in Germany before on holiday. You will when you get back to Blighty, probably in the middle of January. Okay. Good luck with your fasting. Hey, I haven't even started. I'm not even close yet. I'm surrounded by too many good leftovers from Christmas break. Okay, cool. All right. Nice. That's awesome. I'll tell you what I'm playing with. I'm playing with, adding my own property. and using the image to do it, or alternatively, I'm playing with this. Kind of essentially using this property of, TypeScript doesn't like that. We got a tag. What's tag name? What's tag name? Is that like reserved for important stuff? It's read-only property. Okay, can't mess with that. And that was what telling me the same thing here? Yeah, read-only. Okay. All right, I just kind of want to stick something with it is what I want to do. That's what I'm playing with. Let's go look at map. See how hard it is to do a map. I feel like I'm like learning this stuff. Map, something. Let's see what we do with that. This looks good. Got set calls, got get calls. Oh, this is all perfect. We're going to do that. Okay, so let's create a map. Something like that, I think, right? All right, so there's my image map. What's happening here? Cool. I'm a big fan of that. Two of them, so we're going to say string and string. Is that right? No, index number. Cool. And we're going to come down here. I'm already happy. I'm going to say if not image map, and then we're going to say this dot image map is equal to new map of that. Cool? Everybody happy with that? I'm happy with that. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to say, hey, image map dot set, and we're going to pass in the key, which is going to be the image name, and the value, which is going to be the well, let's just say this dot images dot length. And let's do this after we push. Is that true? Or no, wait, before we push. So that's going to be our index. Similarly, I think what we want to do is we want to have some defensive code up here that says, hey, if image map dot has, sweet, I like that, image name, then we're just going to return. We're not going to add it twice. So if we're at 0, then we push, our image index is 0. That looks and feels good to me. Okay, this to do can go away. Then we want to say something like this. We want a function that returns a number that's going to be called get image index. And that's going to take an image name. Why isn't VS working here? That's really weird. Let's report this code rush issue. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit that button right there. All right, kids, take a look at this. I'm typing in VS space, no expansion. Trying to get a TS. Will that work? TS works. But VS does not. VS works there. This does not work here. I don't know what that is. Does VN work? Yeah, weird. Yes, template fails in new function. Take a look at that. See what you think. We say return this .image map .get image name. That's going to return our image index. So now we have the ability to get an image index given a particular card. I'm really liking this, right? We're taking this basic part class and we're just modifying it with just these two methods right here. And now, over here in cards, we've got the secret card.
Yo, Mark!
Oh, did I miss something on line 406? Let's go look at that. Yep. Good eyes, Coding Gorilla. Good job spotting that. So if we don't have an image map or the image map does not have the image name, we can't give you anything back. So we're going to give you a -1. Nice catch, Coding Gorilla. Thanks so much for that. Okay, there's get image index there. We haven't used this yet, but we're getting close. We're getting close to using that. There's my card manager. Then let's do this. Let's go over to... All right, this line of code we don't need anymore. We need basically a call to add image at some point in time. And add image is defensive, right? Comes in here. But yeah, it's defensive. If we've already got it, we won't add it a second time. Cool. I love it. Okay, so now what I want to do, there's our card manager. So basically our card manager comes in, sets the origin X and Y, adds an image, one image to it, creates a new sprite, giving it 0 this time, 0 frames. And then what I want to do is I want to come in to, not sprinkles, I don't need that one. I need to go to Dragon Front Game. And the card command comes in, and now we need to do something with this. Now it's time to bring our C# code over into TypeScript. We need, where is it, the card DTO? It's got a purchase and a Streamloots card. Let's start with this guy right here. Let's grab that and come back over here into TypeScript. Go into cards. We're going to stick this up here in cards. Class there. We want to say and interesting. I think I want to do this. I think I actually want all of these. Right there. Pop these in here. Like that. I think that's it. Get field we don't need. Streamloots card data. We might need that. I think we're going to need Streamloots card data because, oh no wait, I don't think we will, because I'm already taking it in the form of card name and username. Okay, so there's my Streamloots card. What's my problem here? That's cool, right there. Does this work? What do we got here? Is this a C# code to TypeScript code? We could try that too. Streamloots purchase. Let's see what we get here. Okay, the button, convert. Yeah, it kind of looks like it works. Purchase data. It changed the case of this for me, didn't it? I do not want it to change the case. There's a slight problem with the case conversion. I think that's important to keep the case for JSON convert, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm just assuming that's the case. So I'm going to, there's an option for that. Is it this? That's what it is. Okay, cool. Which is recipient quality. Quantity. Okay. Okay. So there's my Streamloots purchase, Streamloots card. And then I need my card DTO. Let's see what I can do with this. Cool. Do I copy it? Give it the whole thing. All right, there's my card DTO. All right, next, Dragon front game. Here's where we get the card string coming in here. This is like a JSON convert thing, I think, going on here. I think I've already got some example code in here. JSON.parse, that's what I'm looking for. What else do I need here? I need to call deserialize on it? Or no? Looks like I don't need to do it. Okay. So looks like that can work. What's my problem here though? Colon expected where? I think that's an old message error. Can I find name card? Oh. How about if I write TypeScript instead of C#? And now, let's do this for now. Just at the very least that. All right, refresh. Okay, I don't see it yet, but I think all I need to do is come over here and do this, and then I'll see it over here. Nice. Okay, cool. So, got a card name, username, all of that. And the command is show card. Why don't I have target coming across on card? I want to see what's going on with card. Why don't I have target here? Yeah, I don't have target here. All right, let's fix that. I'm going to kill the app. Change this to target. Okay, so target is here, Streamloots card, back in overlays. And target is there. Okay, just rerun up here. And refresh this. Trigger it. Use the card. And we should have a target. There it is, right there. Cool. So now we know who's getting it. We don't really need to go into data anymore because that data is like, this is just the Streamloots structural, I wouldn't say syntax, but it's the structure of the data they send. They put information related to the card inside this thing called data, and I'm just pulling them right back out here on the top. So I don't need to worry about data anymore. All right, and the command is show card. We've got the card. All right, next, let's show the card. That's like our last thing, I think, to do. So what I want to do down here is I want to say, oops, this.card manager. We're going to pass that card in. Okay. Let's put this out at the end of this. Show card is here. We're going to first call this.card.name. Card.card. I passed the wrong thing in here. That's what I did. I don't want to pass this. I want to pass Streamloots card in here. Like that. All right. Card.card name. So that'll make sure that's there. Then we're going to come in here and we're going to say, you know what? For speed, I think I want to return the image index. And then I want to come down here and say, let's create a new constant here. It's going to be,
I need money. Quick.
did you say quick?
Quick, I need money. Quick, quick.
Quickly.
Miller's on his show. And
All right, we want to say image index. And this is we'll set it to this. And then we're going to return this. Yeah, so there's the image index. Do the same thing here. We can put an else right here. All right. Oh, check out who's here. Hey, Copper Beauty. Welcome.
Copper Beauty is in the house.
Hey, Copper Beauty. How was your holiday break? It was good. Okay. So we've got our image index coming in here, and then now I want to say this dot known cards. So we're showing the card now. I want to call add, and we'll go ahead and throw it out at 960, 540. The starting frame index is, this is the index right here now. And this is going to return a sprite proxy. Let's create a new sprite proxy here. Called sprite like that. Set that equal to that result. And then we're going to say sprite dot, is it lifetime? Expiration date is equal to daytime now plus, no, not daytime now, PFN, performance now plus, I don't know, let's say 4,000 right there. Let's give it a fade in time and a fade out time. Fade in time is equal to 500, 600 maybe. and the fade out time is equal to 1,000. Is that going to work? Who knows? Let's see what happens. Okay, waiting for it to be initialized. There's the initialization. Let's go over to, let's turn this off for a sec. Oh, maybe not. Let's go over here. Let's trigger it. Go, come back over. Where are we here? Hey, nice. You can see the card and it loaded it up. Let's go see if we can get another card up here and load it too. Wouldn't that be awesome? Here. Let's go back out of here. Save that. Get back over here. Let's go find and see if disadvantage works. Test card. Oh, are we going to get it? There's, okay, we got it. That's what happens. Play card. Are we going to see it? I don't see it. It's called Secret Disadvantage. It's got a, I wonder if it's the space in it, in the name. Oh, wait, hold on. We might have seen it. Because guess who didn't flip to here in time? I was expecting it to come in on the, let's do this, click over here. There it is. It is working. Sweet. All right, let's refresh the main view here, the front overlay here. So it gets that work we've got. Something wrong. Something appears to be wrong. Oh no, wait, no, it looks okay. It looks like we are okay. Come back over here. There. Let's make sure we're seeing Fred wave. Okay, front overlay is working. Let's come back over here now. Let's play the card and see what happens. Yes. Nice. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. Can I choose different cards here? Nice. I love it. Nice. Speed is good. I'm happy with that. These won't work because I don't have them locally here. These are old card designs. This one should work though. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Copperbeardy says, hey Coding Gorilla, hope you and everyone had a good Christmas. I'm looking forward to a new and hopefully better year. And Coding Gorilla says, thanks. Can't say I'm expecting a better year, but we can help. Let's see what happens. Does skill penalty work? This may not work because I'm not sure about the naming on this. Skill penalty -1 did not work. I think I don't have a space here. Can I edit the card? Is it skill penalty -1? I think it's the space there. Save. Test. That worked. Yeah, so the name of the card has to exactly match the name of the PNG file that's out on disk. So that's okay. That's not bad. We don't have, the card's not spinning on yet. I think we'll do that tomorrow. We'll have it spin into place and then get into position. We'll start working on that, the hand coding pieces. But in general, not a bad day, I think, in terms of what we want to do here. We've set up, what do we got here? Well, it's funny. We wrote all of this to do. The piece we actually did was kind of a piece we didn't really get here. Show the card when redeemed. Spelling that right? 2 E's, I think, 3, 4 E's. Redeemed by the viewer. So we kind of got that. That's what we did right there. Let's get one of these. Is there dogs thinking they're more important than they actually are. They think they got a big job here, and it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, so we're showing the card when redeemed by the viewer. So step one, we've got that. Now we want to do all of this. This is what we're going to head for tomorrow. And that's where we're kind of going with this. We're ultimately going with some sort of UI that looks like this to be able to show the different cards that I've got. Also, we want to be able to show secret cards and deal with those and have those flipped and revealed at the right time. We want to integrate it into the Dungeons & Dragons engine. There's still loads to do on this to make this all work. But I'm happy. We're in a not bad place right now. Right now, I've got the ability to come in here, upload a card. Let's grab another one of these right here, skill bonus +1. Let's edit that card. Get that file name right. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll change my file names here on disk. Go do a test here. Should see this pop up. And it's cool. Now we have full control over the UI, right? Which allows us to do what the things we're going to need to do. All right, with that, let's get a raid going here. Let's go find out who else from the live coding team is coding right now. Looks like Lanalex is. Let's go start the raid. We'll send you over there. Thanks for joining us. If you're in your middle of your holidays, appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. And we will see you tomorrow.